I have some very, very exciting news for everybody today. This is an incredible piece of information. It is official. It's about the PlayStation 5, and it came out today. And I tell you what, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's something that's going to be used in every game. It's something that's going to be used by every developer. This is what next gen is all about, and I feel like Sony really get it. And I also think like a lot of people are going to be excited when they hear about this. I personally, I'm reading this and I'm like, wow, this is truly next gen stuff. This is the difference maker between current gen and next gen, and Sony really seem like they have everything going in their favor at this particular point. I just feel like they have a one-up on Microsoft no matter what Microsoft tries to do. And to be honest, it's not even a console war thing. It's just Microsoft seems like the Three Stooges at times to me. I don't get it. But this is going to be very exciting news. I know you guys are going to love this, so stick around. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the like button, share it out, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I would appreciate that. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the channel. I've been making a lot of changes. That's pretty clear, and hopefully you guys are loving that. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback for the things that I've been doing, and I'm very appreciative of that. So shout out to all the old subscribers, new subscribers, everybody in between. You guys are absolutely incredible. I am humbled by your kindness and that you keep on supporting me. In case you didn't know, Crapgamer Reviews, I'm the Crapgamer, and this is totally unscripted. One of the main things that I kept hearing was people got tired of boring, scripted videos, right? You tune into a video to hear something, and it's, good evening, this is so-and-so, and today we're going to talk about Xbox Live and Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass is great. It's really great. Phil Spencer's great. He's greater than great. What's greater than great, great, great? Well, Phil Spencer's greater than great, great, great. Like, come on. And people don't want to see old E3s or the Game Awards in the background of it. You want to see fresh, interesting gameplay. Even if I suck at the games, maybe you're seeing a game that you haven't seen before. So I always try to give you something, whether it's eye candy, whether it's something we're learning together. I'm also, you know what, I'm not a super smart guy. I'm not a real tech guy. But you know what? I learn this stuff as I go, and hopefully we can learn some of this stuff together as it comes about. And I feel like that's the better way to sort of talk to your fans and to people that watch your videos. So hopefully you guys get that. I have a good time with these videos, and I'm looking forward to it. So we know that there's going to be a lot of technology involved with the next generation of consoles, in particular with a lot of the features, the solid state drives, the haptic feedbacks, especially with the PlayStation DualSense controller. We know that Sony's got a lot of interesting things that they're going to be able to do with the PlayStation 5. We're seeing ray tracing. They're really putting a focus on the next generation of hardware, which is a very smart thing. You want to be able to kind of have your focus on your hardware so that people can get something right away from their investment, right? There's nothing worse than buying something new and not having the chance to be able to take advantage of it almost right away because, it's held back by something or a difference in philosophy and things like that. And let's just be honest, Sony and Microsoft have completely different philosophies when it comes to next generation. And you might think one's good and one's bad. Maybe you think both are okay. For me personally, as a gamer, I feel like if I was to get an Xbox Series X, I would probably be disappointed, much in the way I was kind of disappointed with the Xbox One X. Not that it wasn't a good console, it's just that, exclusives are really supposed to shine on these pieces of platform, right? When you get a new console, exclusives are supposed to make all the difference. And when you see the difference between what we saw with what Sony's shown off and the difference between what we've seen with Microsoft, well, they haven't actually shown anything running on a Series X, but the equivalent, and that's another troubling aspect of itself. We haven't actually seen anything running on a Series X. So, we did see Halo, which looked like a plastic, like action figures and like a Mega Bloks background. It didn't look good, and for people that bring up that that's an early build, it was brought to my attention that Sony, go back and look at Sony's E3 from 2016. They show off God of War on the PlayStation. An early build, and it looks fantastic. Same thing with Days Gone. Same thing with, The Last of Us 2. Same thing with Ghost of Tsushima. They showed off early builds, years early builds, and those look amazing and polished. Now, look at what's supposed to be a quote-unquote early build of Halo Infinite, and it does not look very good. It doesn't look very promising, and that game is launching without its biggest next-gen feature, which is ray tracing. Without that, what is exactly the point of getting an Xbox Series X? But I digress because I'm getting on this tangent. Like, that's totally a different subject, totally different story. What I want to talk about is this right here. A few months back, PlayStation 5 system, it came out that it's going to allow instant access to select parts of a game. That was teased by Mark Cerny. Now today we actually learn how this system works and what it's called, and how it's going to allow players to do this as soon as it's released. According to this racing game, WCR9 is going to use it. This system, which is going to be called Activities, has been revealed during a presentation given by WCR9. Director Alan Jarno and a product manager, as reported by Game Reactor, PlayStation 5 Activity system will allow instant access directly from the menus to races or other parts of the game. However, it is the improvements focused on the execution of the software that can add up, changing the experience completely. As WRC9 will implement fully asynchronous and optimized loading using the new superfast solid-state drive memories so that the players get behind the wheel in no time, while the function of the PlayStation 5 Activity system will propose instant deep links from the start menu to directly access races to the part of the game with the intention of keeping players hooked. The PlayStation 5 version of WCR9 will also take advantage of the PS5 power. It's going to offer native 4K minimum 60 frames per second, improved physics and simulation, and higher texture resolution. As already mentioned, the PlayStation 5 Activity system was teased by Mark Cerny. The system's going to work for both single-player and multiplayer games. Even though it will be fairly fast to boot games, we don't want the player to have to boot the game. See what's up, boot the game, see what's up. Multiplayer game servers will provide the console with a set of joinable activities in real time. Single-player games will provide information like what missions you could do and what rewards you might receive for completing them. And all those choices will be visible in the UI as a player. You just jump right into whatever you like. So obviously, you might go, well, what does that all mean? Well, basically, it means there's not really boot times anymore. And it's not just about the solid-state drive, but it's like, say you want to play, Gran Turismo 7, right? You just jump right into an online race if that's what you want to do. Or say you want to play Ratchet and Clank, you just jump right into the world that you're in. You don't got to boot it up. That to me is instant gratification, instant. Wow. Just think about that for a second, right? I'm, of course, going to link this article so you guys can check it out. If you are new to my channel, I link every news story that I cover in the description below, every single one of them. And on top of that, if I give an opinion piece, that's always my opinion. If I tell you something that's a leak or a rumor, obviously that's going to be something that can't be linked, and sometimes it can be, and I will, but if it's something somebody told me, obviously I can't divulge who told me, so I'll tell you to take it with a grain of salt. I'm always first one to tell you that, man. I learn from past mistakes. I try to be as upfront as I can with this stuff. I have fun with it. I try to be entertaining and talk about stuff in a way that an average gamer would, so that it's not confusing, because I get confused easily too. So, I'm just a kind of a simple, kind of a country person. So learning this stuff with you guys is a great way for me, and it's also a great thing because I've been able to learn more as I go, because I want to be able to kind of expand what I do in terms of my videos and things like that. So this sounds like it's going to be really cool. Single player games, like you can jump right into a mission. You no longer have to boot up stuff. You're going to be able to jump from one to the other. If you guys remember back when the Xbox One was first announced, and like outside of all the TV stuff, you were going to be able to go do something else, and then when your Killer Instinct match was ready, a little thing would pop up and you'd be able to jump right into that. Like, this is like the next level of that. Like, it's not waiting for anything. You do it instantly, and I think that sounds incredible, and that sounds incredibly next gen to me personally, and I'm excited for it. Again, I'm just wanting these things to be announced, okay? I have to be honest. I want these consoles to be announced. I want to pre-order them. A lot of people ask me, are you going to get an Xbox Series X? Are you going to get a PS5? PS5 is day one. I haven't got a reason to get an Xbox Series X. If I buy one, it's strictly because I'm a content creator. How can I talk about these or do comparisons or any of this kind of stuff if I don't have one? So I think in the interest of, being a content creator, I probably will try to get one if I can. It's going to be hard to be able to afford both of those things, but I just feel like I owe it to everybody. Because I don't want to be biased. I know a lot of people think it comes across as me being biased. I love great games, and I love great exclusives, right? I love that. And I feel like I've been let down by Microsoft. It's not that I don't like them or that I want them to fail. I want them to step up their game. And I feel like I have a bit of a voice. I'm not a huge channel or anything. I'm still a small YouTuber, but I do feel like I still have a voice in the communities. And if I speak loud enough, somebody might hear me. Again, this is just like disappointment upon disappointment. I don't feel like Xbox fans should dislike me. I feel like Xbox fans should respect me and realize that I want better for them too, right? I'm not putting down Xbox because I hate Xbox or I want to see Xbox fail. Quite the opposite. I want to see it succeed, and I feel like it's not doing that in the hardcore space. And I feel like next generation is going to be worse for Xbox than this gen, because Microsoft has created themselves a optional console, the most optional console of all time. Like, there's literally no reason to own it. Even at launch, you go, well, Halo, but Halo is going to look the same or maybe even better on an Xbox One X at launch, because it's going to take advantage of lighting and things like that, where on the Series X, it's not using the big next-gen ray tracing. So, again, it's going to be very interesting, and I'm fascinated to see what everybody think, and when we get these first batch of videos and comparisons and things like that, I think it's going to be very, very interesting. So, with that being said, thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, support the channel in any way you can. A simple like goes a long way. I work very hard on these videos, and it means a lot to me. So please stay safe, happy, and healthy. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up. Game on. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.